Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stacy. Welcome if you're new. Of course, if you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you for stopping by. So guys, today for this video, as you can tell by the title, I'm gonna be giving you a review. I recently did a colonic, aka colon hydrotherapy, and I want to give you my review. First of all, I'm gonna let you know the reason why I got it. So a few years now, I haven't been feeling like myself in my body. I feel like I've just been in a lot of chronic pain, which could be a result from all the years I've been working as a, career girly. 8 years I work as a professional in the financial service industry, and if you know anything about those jobs, say that they have you sitting in an office on a computer 24/7. And so I feel like now that I'm not in a 9 to 5 in a job like that, it's affecting my body. So I'm having chest pains, back pain, and overall, just for my overall health, I just felt like I need to clean out, wash out. I start eating healthy about 6 months ago now. I've been on my healthy girl journey, eating healthy, trying to work out more, trying to get rest, doing my meditation, doing everything that I need to do to feel the best in my body. Because if you know me, I'm an upbeat personality. And so, as I said, for the past few years, especially since I've been home more, been working for myself, I've been feeling so drained and so tired. And as I said, I feel like it's a build-up from all the years I've been spent working, just being in hustle mode basically. Like, I am 35 right now, and I have been working since I was 17 years old. So you do the math and tell me, right? And so I went through a period of extreme burnout, and I feel like, they usually say, like, if you don't take care of your body, or if you don't take time to rest, your body will actually give you a reason to rest. So I feel like this is actually what I have been going through. And so I have just been zooming in on taking care of myself, making self-care a priority, making my health a priority, mental health, emotional health, and all of these different things, right? So that led me to taking a colonic. So a few months ago, I was watching a YouTube video, and this young lady, one of my most favorite YouTuber, she was telling us that she get regular colonic, and she was describing what it is. It's a kind of graphic but I will go into details later on. Anyways, I was watching this YouTuber, and she was giving a review about the colonic and how it made her feel. She said it changed her energy, her mood, and all of these different things. It basically gave you a reset, right? And if you know anything about our colon, first of all, I've never done a colonic before ever in my life, right? And I'm 35 years old, so you can imagine the amount of junk that is in my intestine. Anyways, I watched that video, and from the information that the young lady was giving and the review, I was like, I think I need to do that. Anyways, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go do a colonic. Now, if you don't know anything about it, you can kindly research it here on YouTube. It'll give you more in-depth information. But just to sum it up a little bit, it's basically where they take 2 tubes and they insert it in your rectum. One of them, they pump fuel inside you, or water, liquid inside you, and the other, they suck out whatever gunk, feces and all these different things out of your intestine. Okay, so that would leave you feeling very light and all of these different things, which I will give you the review and let you know how I felt. But anyways, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go do the colonic. I'm gonna do the colon hydrotherapy here in Toronto. It cost me $70. They had a special, first time client special. So it cost me $70 for my first visit, which I did half an hour. Okay, now the week leading up to my appointment, I thought about canceling the appointment because I was so nervous. Simply because of the way that they were doing the procedure, and in my mind I was kind of picturing it, and it kind of got me nervous. So the day before I went, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cancel this appointment. But there's something I was like, no, don't cancel, go, just because they said they also have free consultation, and then you can also get the treatment, the procedure, on the same day. So me in my head now, I was like, okay, you know what, I'm a little nervous, so what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go get the consultation, and I don't have to get the procedure today. So that was my plan going there. I also had a lot of questions for the service provider. And so when I got there, the atmosphere was really nice and clean. You know what? I don't even have the name of the place. I completely forget the name of the place, but I'm supposed to go back again to do another session. So I will get that for you guys, and just in case anybody want to get it done and you're in Toronto. Yeah, anyway, so I went there. The atmosphere was very clean, very warm, welcoming, friendly. The representative that served me, so we went into the room. She made it feel very comfortable. She answered all the questions that I had. So some of the questions that I had for her was, now first of all, let me back up a little bit. Before I went to the procedure, I obviously, like everybody else, as we all do, I go on YouTube, checked it out, see a little bit of reviews, and I think some of the review that people posted kind of got me scared. This is why it's not, you know, you should actually just go experience things for yourself, because everybody is different and everybody would have a different experience doing things. But my mind was so made up until the point where I went to do some research and saw some of the things that people were saying. Some people were saying they got infection, and they went to some places where the thing wasn't clean, and the tool that they were using to do the procedure, they use it over and over on other people, and so that kind of got me scared. So when I went to the appointment, I had all these questions in mind. So she was giving me a little bit of rundown about the importance of getting colonics. She was giving me some reviews of her clients that had, apparently one of her clients had asthma, which he had to take the puffer 3 times a day, like else he couldn't breathe. And she said somebody recommended the colonic to him, and it reduced his pump time from 3 a day to 1 a day. So she said it really helped him, so that was really good. Also, she said she had clients who have anxiety and depression, took the treatment and got over it completely. And when you really think about it, it makes a lot of sense, because our intestine is in our stomach, right? And they always say that our stomach is our second brain, and that's why gut health is so important. Having your probiotics is so important. Another thing that I saw when I was doing research is doctors reviewing and saying when you do the procedure, the colon hydrotherapy, the colonic, that the procedure takes out good and bad bacteria, because as you know, not every bacteria is bad for our stomach. We have to have some good bacteria as well. So one of the doctor was saying that the procedure, you take out good and bad bacteria, and that's why he wouldn't recommend it. But anyways, I had those questions for her. So I asked her about the utensils that they use. Is it the same one? She showed me that they take a new utensil for every client, so that was comforting. She opened mine from a new wrapper, which was fine, which was the little thing that they were using to insert inside you. So I saw that, so that checked it off for me. Next thing, I asked her about what did I ask her? I asked her how long it took, half an hour. I asked her about her client reviews and what were clients saying and stuff like that. I also asked her about if it hurts, because these are some things that were on my mind. So as I said, she checked off all of the questions that I had, and she made me feel very comfortable before the procedure, and then we proceeded. So the procedure now, it took half an hour, right? It is not painful, but you do feel a little bit of pressure in your stomach area, especially when she started pumping the fluid inside. So at first she pumped warm water in my intestine, just so that it would get everything going for the extraction, right? So when the water is entering you, you can feel a little bit of pressure, but she have the control button right there. So if you make a song, or if you tell her you feel uncomfortable, she just pull back a little bit, which is fine. She explained everything as she was doing the procedure for me, which made me feel really comfortable and all of that stuff, right? Next, she inserted some chlorophyll inside me. At first, I was there. The first 15 to 20 minutes, nothing was happening. She was like, this seems to be a blockage. How have you done this before? I said no. So she's like, you have a lot of stuff backed up. And so remember, I told you the procedure was 30 minutes, and 15 to 20 minutes in, there was nothing. So she's like, you know what, let me put some chlorophyll in and see. I guess the chlorophyll, it's also good for you. It's like, it comes from plant. You can get chlorophyll from plant, and it's really good for your body. And she was like, okay, let me pump some of this inside. And after 5 minutes of doing that, then it starts softening up my stool, and it started coming out. I started seeing all the junk and all of these different things coming out, and it was so cool to see. But yeah, guys, overall the experience was Not uncomfortable at all, but I guess it depends on who you have as your service provider. If they make you feel safe and comfortable and they answer all the questions, make sure you have a lot of questions. That would kind of put you more at ease. What else? What else? She was telling me that the first session we had was half an hour, as I mentioned, but she said in order for me to get the best of the treatment, out of the most out of the treatment, that she would recommend about 3 to 4, which I can understand because the first session that we took, again, I remember I told you guys I was laying there for 20 minutes and nothing was happening. So in the last 10 minutes is when it started coming out, and so we didn't get that much out. So she was like, in about 3 weeks you can come back and we do another 40-minute session, and after your 4th visit you should be fine and feeling really good. But so she was like, okay, so after, let me just finish this. After we're done the procedure, she gave me some probiotics because I did ask her about the good and bad bacteria, and she was like, you know what, no problem. At the end, I'm going to give you some probiotics, and that's going to take care of putting back the good bacteria in your stomach. She also told me to get some electrolyte drinks or coconut water. I do have my coconut water somewhere. I've been drinking it, but of course I love coconut water, so I bought like 3 boxes and I've been using that. So the afternoon, she was like, you're going to feel a little bit tired, which I did feel a little bit exhausted. And then next day, she's like, you're going to feel so good, which the next day I did feel really good. Like I felt so light. I felt so happy. I felt full of energy. But the next day I had a worse day. But anyways, my energy was really good. This was not related to that. I was just having a bad day the next day. But my body itself and my energy was definitely up. And I would definitely recommend a colonic. I don't see, I mean, again, everything is not for everyone, and everyone may have a different experience. My experience was very positive. If you know anything about the colon, you know a lot of our diseases and all of these different things starts from the colon. That's why they have colon cancer and all of these different things. Now, depending on the type of person you are and the diet that you have, this can be even more so, right? Like me, I'm a foodie and I've ate so many different things throughout my life. Like I don't discriminate when it comes to food. I don't hold back myself when it comes to enjoying food, right? So I know that this was something I definitely need. In addition to all the different, health measures that I've been taking just to get my body back in place and my energy and all of these different things. So all in all, I would say it can do you any harm. Apparently, a lot of the cancers that we develop in our body starts from the intestine, because it makes sense. If we put a lot of food in our stomach and we're not doing regular cleaning and purging and cleansing, all these different things, we have a lot of backed up stuff there. So I would recommend it, but at the end of the day, you have to do your own research. Like I did my own research. I am not a doctor, but my experience was good. That's what I would say. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. Okay, I'm not telling you to do it, but for me, it was good. And I can't see the harm in doing it. That's what I would definitely say. Do your own research, obviously, and speak to your doctor about it. And when you go, have a lot of questions, ask a lot of questions, and all of these different things, okay? Now, another thing that I'm going to be doing is vitamin IV. That's next on my list to do. I do have an appointment scheduled to do it, and I will be giving you a review on that as well. And this procedure is basically to get vitamins through your system quicker, because I have been taking my supplements by mouth, but I feel like they're not really doing me justice much. I feel like and apparently these capsules that we take with our vitamins, like our iron, our magnesium, and all of these different things, apparently 15 to 20% actually goes where it's supposed to go, and the others get settled through the digestive tract. So that means that if you're somebody that has really, really low iron, getting it up is like very difficult, which I do have low iron, magnesium, and all of these different things. So I've made the decision that I'm going to go try out the vitamin IV, and I will give you a review on that as well. But guys, I feel so amazing. I feel amazing. My skin even look clearer. I don't know if that have anything to do with the colonic. I don't think so, because I just had it 2 days ago. But in my delusional head, I'm telling myself that. But yeah, I wanted to give you a review on that. Oh, guys, this is also gonna be a little bit TMI, okay? So if you don't want to hit TMI, skip, okay? Just skip this part of the video. So after I was done the procedure, the lady was like, okay, you're gonna go into the washroom, and then you're gonna be in there for a little while and all these different things. Remember, she loosened up my stool by putting the chlorophyll in, right? Listen to me, guys. When I come off of that bed, I rush straight in the washroom, and guys, I have never so much Yeah, I go so much till I clog up the toilet. Guys, I told you this is TMI. I'm being real with you. I tell you what to expect. But it wasn't, it was very soft. But because it was so soft and it was like everywhere and it was coming so much, I was in the washroom for about 30 minutes. I use a lot of toilet paper, and I guess I used too much toilet paper. I clog up the people's toilet. And the lady came, I was like, the toilet is clogged. And she brought me the plunger. This lady was like, you can try to unclog it. I was there trying to unclog it for like 2 minutes. Then something was like, girl, do you work here? You don't work here. And then I was like, you guys need to call somebody to unclog this because it's not working. But guys, it was an experience. It was an experience. But as I said, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go again for my second treatment in about 3 weeks to a month. And but yeah, I wanted to let you guys know, just in case it was at the top of your mind or at the back of your mind and you've been wondering if you should do it. Let me just tell you, it was a 10 out of 10 for me. I would highly recommend it. But yeah, guys, I wanted to come on here and bring you guys along on my health journey. Your girl is in her level up divine feminine journey. I'm on that journey to becoming the best version of myself, which we all should want to do. We should all want to level up. And so I want to bring you on this journey with me. If you want to level up as well, give this video a nice big thumbs up. Let me know if you've ever done a colonic. What was your experience? Are you thinking about doing it? Have you done it before? And yeah, I will catch you guys in my next video. Of course, if you have any questions that I didn't cover in this video, feel free to leave them in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer. And I will catch you in my next video. Oh guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel because you're gonna be getting so much more content from me regarding my level up journey, this divine feminine journey era that I'm on. I'm gonna be sharing with you. You're gonna get the good, bad, and the ugly, every part of me. And yeah, I hope you will come on this journey with me. But guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye.